girls, and welcome to Christine's Crafts and Stories, and thank you so much for joining me again today. It's so good to see you all. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome to my channel. My name's Christine and I'm really happy to have you here with me. Well, how is everybody? Are we all okay? Yeah? Brilliant. What have you been up to this week? Has anyone been in the garden? I have. I have been doing some gardening. I've been cutting the heads off some of my flowers because they needed de-heading so they can grow again next year. And I have some other beautiful flowers growing up, lovely and big and colourful. Oh, it's fantastic. And I have seen that some of you have been doing some planting as well, so keep up the good work. But maybe some of you are stuck at home and you don't have a garden. So I thought we would bring the garden inside. Maybe you just have a balcony, or it's not possible where you are to grow that much, so we're bringing the garden inside. And today, of course, it is craft time, so that means we're making some flowers. We are making these beautiful flowers, a lovely vase full of different coloured paper flowers. So, what do you need to make these? Well, I'm just going to take one out so you can see. We have the stem and we have the petals. All of this is made with paper and glue, and we just stick it all together. So this is what we need. We need one small piece of yellow paper. It's just enough for 6 circles. Okay, you're going to make or draw these 6 circles. So just a small piece is fine. You will need 2 pieces of green A4 paper. Now, this can be light green like mine, it could be dark green, any green that you think would look perfect for your flowers. So that's up to you. Now, we need 3 sheets of coloured A4. You can see I have some different shades of pink, red, purple and orange here. And again, I've got some orange, some purple and some pink. It's slightly different pink than my ones earlier. So 3 different colours, some yellow paper, 2 sheets of green paper, and then we need some sellotape or scotch tape, as some of you, I know in Italy you call it scotch. You need an eraser, we need a ruler, also some scissors, a pair of scissors. Please ask an adult to help you use those. You need a pencil and you need a glue stick. Now, you also need something circular to draw around for your yellow circles. Now, I just used the top of my glue, but you could use, if you're in the UK, you could use a 2p piece. That's about the right size. And yeah, you could use your glue top also, or just find something that's around that size. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to put my pieces of paper to the side, and that's everything, so we can get started. That's all right. So let's get ready. Now, today we are going to make 2 flowers, okay? Now I've showed you the material to make 3, but you could make 4, 5, 6, 10, as many as you like, or you could just do the 2 that I'm going to show you. Now you can see I've got 6 here in my vase of different sizes, and we're going to add another 2 into our vase. Now of course, one thing I didn't mention is you will need a jar. Now this is just a mason jar, or maybe you've had some delicious olives, my favourite, and you finished with the jar. Perhaps you had a big jar of pasta sauce. Can you tell I like my pasta and my Italian Mediterranean foods? So you just need a jar. Now mine's quite small. You could do a bigger one, any size that's going to fit in those lovely little flowers. So I'll just pop these in and we'll do some flower arranging later. And let's get started. So first you will need your yellow paper. Okay, now I'm going to bring the camera a little closer for you so you can see what we're doing. So I've got my yellow paper and I've got my pencil and my glue stick or my 2 pence or anything circular that I can draw around. So I'm going to turn it over like this and I'm going to make some circles like this. So I have 2, so I'm going to do another 4. If you're doing those, if you're doing 3 flowers today, you will need 6 altogether. So we need 2 for each flower. There we go. Oh, got a little bit of a mark there, but that's okay. We can use our eraser and redraw the line. So 4 all together. Now, what colours are you using for your design, for your flowers, girls and boys? What colours have you chosen? Maybe you have a favourite colour that you'd like to use, or just colours that you think really work well together. I always think that pink, purple and blue look really beautiful together, and also red, yellows and oranges, they look really nice together. Of course, you can just use the colours that you have at home, anything that you have with you, and of course you can use white A4 paper. Maybe a lot of you have printer paper for the computer, but you don't have much coloured paper. Now, I understand that, that's okay. You can just colour in a sheet of white paper, any colour that you like. So it will work for you guys as well. So once you've drawn your 6 circles, now I'm going to bring that closer. There we go. You can see I've done 4 there. Okay. But if you're doing those 3, as I said, you need 6 all together. So I've got 2 and 4 more. I'm going to put my first 2 to the side there, and I'm going to bring back my scissors and we're going to get cutting. There we go. So you just need to cut out those circles nice and close to those pencil lines. Try and get it as neat and circular as possible, but as I always say, It doesn't need to be perfect. I want you to make of this what you want and what you enjoy. And I just want you to have fun with it. You know, we're not at school or anything, it's not an exam. We can just enjoy this craft and we can make it how we want to make it, can't we? And everyone's will be individual to them. And you know, girls and boys, I always love seeing your craft designs after you've done this craft with me. I love to see what you have come up with, because you're all so talented. So for those of you who do want to show me your flowers, please send them to my Facebook page. You can post them on there. There is a link down below in the description to my Facebook page, and please send them in, because I love seeing those designs. It makes me very happy to see what you've worked on, because as I say, you're all super talented and it just makes me really happy to see those. You can always choose different colours and different sizes, because today we're going to do 2 of different size flowers, one small and one larger one. So there we go, we have 6 yellow circles. There we are, perfect. So we can put these to the side, like so. And next we need our coloured card. Now, you can see on this orange piece of paper that I have done lots of little lines going across. Now here is where your ruler comes in. So I need my ruler and my pencil, and I'm going to use my pink piece of paper first, because I want a pink flower. So take a ruler, put it to the edge of your page there, and I want you to draw a line about a centimetre in. Okay, just like so. And then one more, and one more, and you're going to do lines all the way across to the end, like so. Now, this is because to make our flower, we need strips of paper, which I will show you some that I made earlier, and I will show you what I mean by that. So just finishing off our lines there, about a centimetre across. Okay, so we've done our lines, and you're going to cut them out, and it will look a little bit something like this. You see, I've got lots and lots. There we go. Now you need about 12 or 14 to do this. So yeah, 12 or 14 strips like this. Now of course that depends really on the amount of petals that you want on your flower. And you can see this one I've done, there are 12 on there, and I think that looks quite full and nice, doesn't it? But you can of course do more if you want, and then you can make it a really full flower. So we're going to go ahead and cut these out. So of course I need my scissors again. Let's bring that closer for you. And we're going to start cutting. Now, we actually only need, so we need 12 petals, and we need therefore only 6 strips, because each of the 6 strips is going to be cut into 2. They're going to be cut in half basically, and half of 12 is 6. So I've got 5 there now. No, oh, I've got 4, not 5. So I need 2 more then in that case. How is everybody getting on with it? I hope it's going well. And after you've done this, if it is your first time to the channel, go ahead and check out the other crafts that I have. There's some really fun ones on there, like there are some to make bookmarks, some little monster bookmarks, penguins and stars, paper stars and fish, lots of lovely things for you to do, and always more to come. So enjoy, go and have a look at all the videos that you want. So there we have it, we've got 6 strips, just like the ones I made earlier. But we need to make these a little smaller, in fact about half the size. So for that I like to take my ruler, and I've written down my measurements. I need one that is 14.5 centimetres. So I'm going to put this to the end here. Oh, put that to the end. There we go. And measure across. And 14.5 is about here. So I'm going to draw a line across there, like so. Easy, you see? Really nice and simple. But I need my scissors again, because now we're going to cut through all of those so that they're all the exact same size. And you should now have 12 small strips of paper. So here comes the sticking part. But first, I'm going to have some water, and I'm going to let you guys catch up with your cutting. That's good. It gets very warm in the room where I prepare all my crafts and stories. So having water nearby is very helpful. So I've got those 6 strips, and I need one of my circles, my yellow circles. So I'm going to pop that down, and I need also my glue. So I'm going to fetch that as well. Okay, and let's have a look. Right, so we need to make these loops here that you can see going all around, making the shape of the petal. We need to have these sizes. So to do that, you're going to take one of these, okay, and you're going to put some glue right on the end, and you're going to fold it over. You see, just like so. Fold end to end that 4 times. There we are, starting to take shape now. Let's do the 4th one. There we have it. So that's the first 4 there, and I want you to make a cross. So you're going to make them meet in the middle of this yellow circle, like so. Just move those to the side so you can see a bit clearer. And it will look something like this. Now, of course, to do that, we need some glue. So, bring back your glue and you're going to put a dab of glue on the end there. And you're going to stick this edge right to the center of your circle, like so. Let's do another one. And that can meet that there. Meet the other side. There we are. And we're going to do these other 2, top and bottom. Now this one can overlap slightly in the centre of where those 2 pink points meet. There we go. Same again. And so you should have something that looks a little bit like this. There we are. And from both sides. There. And if you have that, then you can go on to your next 8 strips of paper or loops to make your petals. So I'm going to bring back my strips and I'm going to start folding them. And these will go in the spaces. Okay, so I'll pop that to the side for now. And let's get sticking. I am making a mess. There is lots of glue on my table. Whoops. I'll have to clear that up later. So 8 more. So we have 2. Three. Look at all this glue. Spots of glue. Oh dear. There we are. So, where could you put your flowers when you have finished them? I'm going to put mine on the windowsill because you see these are really colourful flowers, aren't they? And my windows are just white, plain white. So I think it would be nice to bring some colour to my windows. So I'll put my flowers in the window. way people from outside as well walking by, they can see them also. So I think it's always nice to see colourful things, isn't it? Always makes us smile when there's a bit of colour. There we are. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Making one more now. And then our loops get stuck to that circle once again. Okay, so are we ready? Let's go. A little dab of glue and a little stickeroo. Stickeroo with the glue. I'm making up words now, girls and boys. But you know, we've got to, haven't we? It's fun to make up words sometimes. And words are a wonderful thing as well. I love words and I love languages, and I like different languages. But something I really like is how different languages actually have lots of similar parts in them. And I like thinking, oh, this word in Spanish is very similar to this word in English, and this word in French is similar to this word in English. And I like finding different things in different languages. Now, I can't speak a lot of languages or even anything completely fluent other than English, my first language, but I enjoy some Italian and a little bit of Spanish, and so I like to see the similarities in those as well. Really interests me, because words, as I say, are fantastic. Right, now we have a cross there and a cross there, and we're going to make some more in the gaps. We're just going to fill in the gaps. So I think one should go here and one perhaps opposite. Oh, the glue is sticking! No! It's okay. So one opposite. Now this is where you can decide what or how many you put around your flower, how many loops, because you might think more is better. Some people say less is more. So, you know, really that's just for you to decide. And you might have 12 on this flower and 20 on the next flower. It's absolutely, completely up to you. So, and don't forget, because we had all of this, we had this much paper left, didn't we? So you could do some more. And in fact, I think I would like to do 2 more. I'm going to do 2 more just here. So that means I need to cut 1 more strip, and then I will halve the strip like we did before. There we are. Bringing that ruler and pencil back. Marking 14.5 centimeters. And a big chop. So I wanted 1 more here and 1 more here, I think. And I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. We've been going just a month now, just over a month, about 5 weeks I think it is now, and it makes me so happy when when you all subscribe. It really makes me happy because, you know, this has come from something quite small and it's growing, and all of your support really, really helps. It really does, and it means the world to me. So thank you very much, because I couldn't do this without all of you. So thank you. And of course, share with your friends. Yeah, I'm sure you know some people that would like to do some crafts and listen to some stories as well. So, you know, share it with your friends. Guys, we have our flower. Look how beautiful it is. Wonderful. Now we need to make our stem, this part, our green stem. Now this is quite an exciting bit actually. I enjoy this part very much because we just get to roll a sheet of paper. That's right. So we take a sheet of green paper, and here it is, portrait way up, and we're going to hold this corner here at the bottom. There we are. And we're going to hold this at the top, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you should have the point facing you, and you're going to pick up that point and you're going to fold it in slightly, and I'm going to bring that closer so you can see, rolling it up. So we need this really tight together. You don't want it loose and baggy. You want it nice and tight, because that will create our strong stem. So just turning that over, and you will see it actually gets easier as we go on, because you really start to see that roll form. But try and not let your hands leave the page, because it will all unravel, and you do not want that. So pressing down and rolling and pressing and rolling and pressing and rolling until we get to the end. Now here you might want someone to help you hold it, because you need 3 hands to do this next part. Well, obviously we don't have 3 hands, girls and boys, but you can get someone to help you, because what we need to do is hold this really, really tight so it doesn't unravel. And we need to get our glue, and I'm going to push the glue up by holding it between my thumb and finger, and then I'm going to dab some glue here on this little lip that we've left out, a little tab that we left out, and then you're going to roll again, and that is now stuck down, and that is how our stem, our rolled piece of paper, stays in place like so. Now to make this a bit stronger, you can use some sellotape. So I'm going to find the end, which might take a lifetime. I found it. Do you find that difficult, girls and boys? Sometimes I just can't find the end at all. Now I'm going to put it on the end of the table and snip a little piece off. And there we go. I'm going to pop it onto where I've dabbed the glue before, so that's really held into place now. And we have this really long stem. Now it is a bit long to fit in our glass. Have a look at this. Too long. So First of all, you're going to take your little flower and put the yellow facing down, and you're going to get your stem, speed that up a little there, and you're going to decide which part of your flower should be at the top and which part of your flower should be at the bottom. Okay, so I think this is a nice place for the bottom of my flower, and I've got a nice gap here where I can put my stem into. So, oh, it's the sound of the scissors. Now I'm going to take some sellotape again, just a small piece, about 2 centimeters, and I'm going to stick it down. I'm just going to bring that across for you. I'm going to stick it down like so. There. Okay, so it just gets stuck on there. Now I am going to use some black tape as well. This is just for me to show you exactly where that tape is going, because obviously it is clear, it is see-through, so it's hard to see exactly where it needs to be. So I just thought this would help you a little. But you can of course just use clear tape. There we go, so you can see where that goes, and it's black, but we will cover it up with a yellow circle, so it's okay. Now, so you have this beautiful flower. It's almost ready. It is indeed, but we need to stick on this back of the flower. And this way you have sort of two-sided flowers. They are the same on each side. So it doesn't matter whether they're facing into the house or out through the window, because everyone will get to see the same flowers, the same beautiful flowers. Giving that a good press down. There we are. And we have it. Now, as I said before, it is a little bit too big, isn't it? Looks a bit silly. So I'm going to chop a small part off. Now, here we go. We don't want to chop above the sellotape. No, we want to chop below. Okay, a little bit below so it stays together. Now, of course, this will unravel now. Be very careful. Use an adult to help. It will unravel, and we don't want it to, because we need it for our smaller one. So you need to make it tight again, but we will do that later. For now, I want you to put that flower into your vase or your little mason jar. Do you like it? Brilliant. Well, that's one finished. Now on to the next one. So this one is going to be a lot smaller. So first, I want you to unravel that little piece of green that you cut off the other stem. And we're going to roll it up. Now this piece might get in the way, but don't worry, just knock it out of the way and get that nice and tight again. There we are. And now it's a bit bigger, we can just push and roll. Oh, making sure it stays together. We don't want it to unravel. And of course, we'll need our glue again. We'll need to put a dab there on the end. Roll up the last part and bring that sellotape back to help you. Can we find the end again, girls and boys? Or will we be here looking forever. Oh no, where's it gone? Is that it? See, this is why I need nails, because I can scratch along the tape to find the end. Let's have a look. We found it, we found it. There we go. So, pop that on the table. Cut a little piece off. And you're going to add that to the end where we glued it together before, and therefore we have our other stem. Now of course we need to make our flower, so first put this to the side. So how do we make it smaller? Well, first you must cut more strips in a different colour. I have some that I made earlier. I have some purple ones here. Oh, there's a pink one hiding there. So I have some purple ones that I made earlier. Now, to make it smaller, we don't want to halve them. We want to make them even smaller. So this is about 9.5 centimetres long, about this length you should get. Okay, so I'll get my pencil and I will get my ruler, and let's try that again. So about 9.5 centimetres. There we are. And cut that. Ooh, and I have my first one. Now of course, all these little extra bits, the spare pieces, you could just use to make another flower. Because you could do lots of different sizes and lots of different colours. Now I'm going to do my trick again, where I make them all the same length and then just draw one line on the top layer and nice and simply cut through all of them at once. So there we are. Pencil. 9.5 centimetres, a little line, and cutting through all of them like so, and there we have it. So now I'm going to put my strips to the side. I don't need them for now. I don't need my ruler, but I do need my yellow circle and my Pritt stick or glue stick. Let's get ready and let's put those next petals onto our circle. So the same as we did before, glue on the end and loop it over. It's a different size, but it's exactly the same method, the exact same steps as before. And we can do this a bit faster now because we know what we're doing, don't we? How many flowers are you going to make at home? I will have 8 altogether. I might make some more later. flower for me and for you. Do you like my song? I wrote it just then. Nearly there. Nearly made all of our loops. Just got one more to go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 more. We want 14 altogether for this one, I think. So 2 more sheets. Get our ruler. Oh, drop our pencil apparently. The glue is sticking everywhere, girls and boys. So 2 more strips has made 4 more of our smaller strips. And therefore we will have 14 loops altogether. And now, let's get sticking. Always sticking those loops down. Remember, the edge of the loop into the center of the yellow. And you want to make that cross shape first. And then you will fill in all of the gaps. Don't forget, if you want to make more or if you want to do this a little bit slower, then you can rewind the video and watch as many times as you like, and do it at your pace. So adding those next 4 into those gaps. So don't forget to post your designs to the Facebook page. And of course, some of you may have noticed that on my YouTube channel, because the video is for you kids, the content is for younger people, they have disabled the ability to comment. So you can't chat to me about the video on YouTube, but we do have that Facebook page. So if you have any questions about my crafts or about my stories, maybe you have a recommendation for a story or a craft you would like to see, well, that's great, and I really love it when you have those recommendations. It's always nice to know what you are interested in too and what you'd like to see. So of course you can get in touch with me via the Facebook page, and yeah, that will be great. So you can see it's just starting to form now. It is much smaller than our previous flower, and that's just by making those loops smaller. The overall thing becomes smaller. So I'm filling in those gaps. have made our second, much smaller flower. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, put my glue stick away for a moment, and I need my little circle again, but of course I need my stem. So I'm going to pop the stem onto there. I'm going to bring back my tape. Now I won't use black this time to show you, I'll just use the clear, the see-through, if I can get the end. Because you know where it goes now, don't you? So we will just use it in a normal way and just pop that little piece of tape over the stem and then hide it with our yellow circle. There we go. And also this keeps the stem itself more secure as well because we've got the little piece of tape at the end and it's glued, and then we've got the tape here and we glue the circle on. So all the time it's making it much more firm, much stronger. There we go, lots of glue. We're nearly done. Amazing. You've all worked so well. And there we have it, another beautiful flower. And of course, you guys can do this as many times as you want. I gave you the material to do it 3 times, so you would just need some more of that green again, and of course your coloured pages too that I had already made my lines on, drawn on my lines. And then when you have made lots and lots, it will look something a little bit like this. And you can actually, if you like, do your own flower arranging. We can all become florists and create some beautiful arrangements with our flowers. There we go. What do you think of that then, girls and boys? What do you think, everyone? There we have it. 6 in total. Beautiful flowers, just using paper and some glue. Easy and really fun to do. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really did. I find it very relaxing to do this kind of craft, and I hope you guys do as well. Well, thank you guys. I've really enjoyed it today, and I hope you guys have too. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, these videos are on YouTube for you to enjoy any time you like. And if you did enjoy this video, then go ahead and give us a big thumbs up. And if you really loved it, you can subscribe, and don't forget to give the bell a little ring-a-ding-ding, and you can get those notifications too. Thank you so much, all of you, for watching. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you guys. Goodbye. I'll see you all soon. Bye. Bye.